Clustered is a 1 to 4 player family game of strategy and pattern recognition. When playing Clustered, you'll have to decide between either earning points for yourself or blocking other players from scoring points. Each deck is made up of cards that have every possible combination of shape, fill, and number of symbols. To be able to play a card, it must have 2 of the 3 symbol features in common with all the cards it is played next to. The game is set up by placing the start card in the middle of the table. The game begins with everyone making a 5-card hand from their own deck. Players then take turns placing cards from their hand in a grid pattern starting from the start card. The start card is a wild card and anything can be played on it, and isn't included in any of the scoring. This card has 2 features in common with the card it's being played next to. It's both circled and dashed, therefore it's a legal move. Blue's second card has in common with its neighbor that it is both a 1 symbol and it is solid. This card can be played because it has the feature of 3 symbols and they're both circles. This card is both a single symbol and it's a square. For getting 3 cards in a row, Blue would then score 3 points at the end of the game when the score is counted. This one can be played because it's 3 symbols and they're both dashed. Blue played in Orange's area to keep them from completing their square and expanding in that direction. The card Blue played in common with the one below it is that they are both single and a circle. And it shares one with the right that is both a circle and it is hollow. In response to Blue playing their cards where they did, Orange then plays one of their 2 wild cards. While playing their wild card there, Orange has completed a 2x2 square. This has scored them 4 points. The game would continue on until all players have played all the cards from their deck. At that point, the game would then be scored by counting up all the rows and columns and player's single largest square. You get 1 point for each card that makes up a line longer than 3 in a row and a rectangle that is larger than a 2x2. Whoever has the most points wins. Orange's largest rectangle is made up of 4 cards, resulting in a total of 4 points. Orange has 2 rows of 3 cards each, resulting in 3 points for each one. They also have a column of 3 cards as well. This will result in a total score of 13 points for Orange. Blue's largest rectangle is made up of 6 cards, which will result in 6 points. Blue also has 2 rows, one of 3 and one of 4 cards. They also have a column of 3 cards as well. This will result in Blue having a total score of 16 points. At this point in the game, that would mean that Blue would have the lead over Orange. Cluster is an easy-to-learn strategy game that is fun and challenging for the whole family. A game of Cluster will take about 15 minutes per player. Cluster is a great single-player game as well. Test yourself to see if you can beat your highest score. Order today to make sure you get your copy of Clustered, and thank you for watching.